I thought the application process was very straightforward and easy to do. It was quicker than I thought it was going to be, which is great from a clinical point of view for those of us who are working clinicians. But actually the pitch itself, although intimidating when you look at who's actually going to be attending, actually I found it informal, it was useful. I think the feedback that we got was good, and it was a chance really to showcase a little bit of what we're trying to do.
I think we were delighted to be invited, and I think, again, as Fiona said, the reception was really, it felt a wee bit formal in terms of we had to do a presentation, but the reception was so sort of welcoming and friendly that really put us at our ease. I thought one of the really good things about the day was just seeing other people's innovations, and even though they're from areas where we don't actually work ourselves within the NHS, they actually sparked off quite a few ideas that we could maybe use in our practice or try and develop in our practice. Yeah. So I thought that everything that we saw today was beneficial to how we might take some innovations forward within our own department.
And I think what would be really good is to see actually how the innovations today have progressed. So if they had a repeat event where people just came back and said, actually, this is what's now happened and this is the stage we're at, I think would be really useful. And it's nice to get some validation as well. It'll be interesting to see what happens next, though, in the process for the result.
Well, from a start off, I had this concept quite a while ago, and really had an idea, no way of moving it forward, no way of where to start. And I saw the online, on the internet banner, there's a place for your ideas. So I submitted the application, and to be honest, I didn't think much more of it. It more got the idea off my chest to put forward, because I thought all I have currently is an idea. So from an innovation point of view, the process, I was expecting things to be much more developed. So I put that in, didn't think much about it, and then I got shortlisted, which I was delighted by, surprised and delighted. And from that, I've presented today. And really enjoyed the experience, a very open and welcoming audience, and it really helped to kind of focus some of the ideas and see about that what next, which is the bit I didn't have. Where do I go next? So afterwards I've met up with 4 or 5 different people who have been able to give me contacts and ideas of where I can get that information. So yeah, I feel in a much better place to move forward and support it, and really that the idea is an idea that people are behind and could see as being useful. So yes, very, very much enjoyed the process.
Great, yeah, I found the process really simple. Basically had an idea, put it online on that innovation website, which was really easy. And then what happened was they contacted me to say, am I interested in presenting at the big pitch, which I was. And then members of the team met with me and helped support me think about how I'd put this thing together. And then I'm here today. And what that's been has been really great. It was a really supportive environment. Wasn't scary or too anxiety-provoking. Everyone was really helpful and kind. And it was just really great to get some feedback from the group, because they felt it was a valuable project, and I look forward to working with some of the people. Potentially we've got quite a lot of business cards already, and hope that will be taken forward.
I think today's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. I was lucky enough to see all of the ideas that were put forward before the pitch and get to comment on them, and there's so many, it was really hard to kind of narrow it down. But the pitches today, I think everyone's done so much work, not just on the pitch but on their ideas and developing their ideas and testing them. I'm kind of blown away. I just think it's fantastic, and I've been trying to do this in my own part of the NHS and struggling, so it's really nice to see a health board kind of taking it seriously and supporting staff in doing that. And I think you should really showcase this, and I'll certainly be taking it out to other people as I speak to them, and encourage them to take part and try and get that national picture and start to do it on a bigger scale. But I think it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I think today's been an absolutely fantastic event. It's hard to capture in words the energy and the excitement that was in that room today. Huge opportunities from our staff who are incredibly innovative across a whole range of different technologies or applications that would all be focused on improving the quality of patient care. So I'm very heartened and very pleased, and I'll be communicating to the rest of the board exactly how successful I think this day has been. If I think of the future, I think we must continue to do this, because I know there are lots of applications or bids out there that need our support and help for development, and that we pick up very quickly on the ones that we've seen today to make sure we follow through to translate them into real activities of benefits to our patients. It will become, I hope, a key feature of NHS Grampian's annual series of events, and I'm hugely heartened by what happened today.
Well, I think we felt it was a very positive experience, and I think it was really good to have had an audience, such a diverse audience, not just in-house NHS, external organisations. That, I think, gave it a good feel, actually, and a good range of individuals who were asking different questions. And I think it probably did help, because when you're talking about something, yes, that's very interesting, but when you actually have something that people can actually sample, it just makes it real. And that was certainly the feedback that we got.
I think the fact that patients weren't getting there wasn't much of an option before, and we were telling some people a story afterwards about a patient who was stealing other patients' toast because she wasn't able to get toast anymore, and now that she's getting the stage 3 snacks that are toast based, she no longer steals other patients' toast.
And she was choking on other people's toast, which was serious. Very positive. I think they were very impressed, weren't they? Very impressed about being able to replicate the taste. Because obviously the product doesn't look like you're expecting it to look, but once you put it in your mouth, and I think they were coming back for more, which was really interesting.
It's some of the products, like the cheese and biscuits, the toast, have an aftertaste that stays with you for a while, and that is kind of exactly the same way as you would if you were eating those products normally as well.
Thank you first of all for having me. I thought it was very excellent just venue for ideas. I'm very thankful that I was chosen to present, and it's just great to see a room full of people all interested in innovation and presenting ideas, giving ideas, and different perspectives. So one person's apps, one person's a business, one person's protection, one's design, clinical, non-clinical is very interesting. So the feedback which I got directly after the presentation and in some conversations during the coffee times, I found it very useful. It's some things I hadn't thought about from the business and IP perspective. For example, there was a question, would my product require any kind of high-level approval from medical device? I hadn't considered that, to be honest, and just very good input, both in terms of design and business.
Events like this are so important to not just spread innovation, but understand best practice across the industry. For us as industry partners, need to understand what's out there, what's already in traction, what's in motion. We might have expertise in one certain area of specialty, but someone down the road might have an expertise in another industry. It's about working collaboratively together to effectively work with NHS organisations to actually adopt technology at a quicker pace. These events are so important due to the fact that meeting clinicians, meeting industry partners, expertise in industry to spread best practice and innovation. Today's event has been very, very exciting to see the enthusiasm with some great ideas, but the willingness to move them forward at pace. So yeah, I'm really impressed with today. Yeah, I think there's some great ideas. I think it's understanding working collaboratively to get together to understand the right objectives. If there's a commercial model, how do we actually commercialise it? A big conversation or buzzword in this NHS landscape at the moment is commercialisation, but it's understanding the right commercial opportunities, and that will come down to objectives, strategy planning, understanding what the ROI and what the KPIs of that project might be, which will give a better stepping stone to make sure those good ideas move forward at pace. Definitely, I'd love to come again, so thanks for having me today, and appreciate it.